Tonight, we will tell you how 250,000 daffodils are ushering in the spring season and raising money at the same time. Don Hollison looks back at LaSalle's NIT victory last night, and he looks ahead to their upcoming championship showdown. Dave Roberts has the late word from AccuWeather when Action News continues.
Nothing like being on a roll. Right now, LaSalle is a classic example of that. Their confidence is sky high, and they show no signs of letting up. Last night in the semifinals in the NIT, they used a big three attack in the persons of Lionel Simmons, Richie Tarr, and Tim Legler. As you watch their highlights, remember these guys combined for 70 of LaSalle's 92 points. And they certainly demonstrated the confidence I was just talking about. Everything they put up went in. Confidence that led to a 92-73 blowout of Arkansas Little Rock. Speedy Morris has those Explorers one win from the NIT championship. Scott Palmer tells us that dead-eye shooting is a key.
LaSalle has used the three-point shot all season, but it was never more of a friend than it was here at Madison Square Garden.
Fortunate enough, they started out in a zone defense of 2-3, so we knew me and Timmy were going to get some open jumpers. I had the first two down, and Richie and Timmy hit one, so we started out really well, and that's what forced me to go man-to-man.
I don't think any team can play with us when we're hitting our three-pointers, and then, because the reason is because, like I said, it opens up the inside there for Lionel and Craig.
As well as LaSalle shoots from the outside, you have to believe Speedy just loves the three-point shot. But guess again.
I don't like it. I really don't. I've said it before. I think it's too short a shot, but it did help us tonight, and we're very happy about it.
You can say all you want about this being a consolation tournament, but all the Explorers care about right now is that there are only 6 teams still playing college basketball in this country, and they are one of them. I'm Scott Palmer, Channel 6 Action News with LaSalle in New York.
Well, as Scott told you, LaSalle had a great night on the road, but I'll tell you one thing, the Sixers did not have a great night on the road.
Hello, everyone. I'm Wayne Down with Steve Brand for the Ministry Television Network's coverage of the NIT Championship. It's LaSalle, the Explorers out of Philadelphia, taking on Southern Mississippi out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And Steve, this is it. The winner comes away with the NIT Championship. It's never easy to win 4 in a row, but that's what these two teams had to do in postseason play. 3 regional games and then the semifinals here the other night in the Garden to get to this championship. And what a crowning way to cap off their year. Well, now, Steve, let's with our viewers take a look at how LaSalle and Southern Mississippi made it to the finals. Speedy Morris, first-year coach, brings the LaSalle Explorers to the semifinals of the National Invitation Tournament against Arkansas Little Rock. LaSalle starts the game with great outside shooting against the zone defense. Larry Corns hits the first 2 shots, each good for 3 points. Corns then passing to Rich Tarr, who continues the bombardment. Tarr with 23. Junior Tim Legler scores for 3. LaSalle with 4 early outside shots, totaling 12 points. The Arkansas Little Rock cheerleaders try to rally their team, and the Trojans do finally start moving. Uric Brown here. James Dawn scores from long range for 3 points. He led his team with 19. Uric Brown brings Arkansas Little Rock a little closer in the first half. A lot of enthusiasm for LaSalle from the highly vocal backers of the Philadelphia team. Second half, much of the same. LaSalle's Larry Corns again. And Legler, who totaled 26 points. He made 4 out of 8 from 3-point range. Coach Mike Newell is frustrated after leading his team of mostly sophomores and freshmen to an excellent season. The frustration shows on the court as nothing goes right for the Trojans. LaSalle wins it 92-73.
Welcome back to Madison Square Garden in New York City. We're just a few minutes away from the tip-off of the NIT Championship game between Southern Mississippi and LaSalle. I'm Steve Brown, and right now it's my pleasure to bring in the coach of the LaSalle Explorers, Speedy Morris. It's been a long, rough haul, but you've had a great first year with the men's team.
Thank you very much. Kids are playing well, and we've worked very hard. Looking forward to playing a very tough Southern Mississippi team. They do everything right, very quick, so it should be a good game.
How will they differ from the Arkansas Little Rock team you beat in the semifinal?
Well, they'll play man-to-man and put a lot of pressure on us, and they do that very well, so it'll be a good test for us.
Well, you have about 30 busloads of fans coming up from Philadelphia. How will that affect your team?
Well, 30 plus. It won't affect us. It won't affect them either. But MK, they play at Louisville, and they play at Florida State, not to say where I get some really big crowds. So they're not, at this stage of the game anyway, they're not going to be worried about how many people will be cheering and answering.
You have a rich tradition of basketball in LaSalle, and one of the greatest of greats, Tom Golan, came up to see the game. What did he say to the team before the game?
Well, Tom had dinner with the team, gave a little inspirational talk. He's been a good guy and a great friend, and he's been have to say, Kevin?
Hi, everybody, and we welcome you to Madison Square Garden in New York for the Golden Anniversary National Invitation Tournament. I'm Howard David, and I welcome you to the 50th anniversary of this prestigious, the oldest postseason basketball tournament in America. Joining me for the analysis of the championship game, he should be nervous because he's got his all-team here, LaSalle, with him. Control myself a little bit. LaSalle came out shooting on Tuesday in the semifinals from three-point land. They hit their first three in a row from 19-9 to a 9 of 15 from three-point range. Southern missed 7 of 14. We may see some more of that tonight.
I think there'll be a little change tonight. Southern Mississippi, I think, is going to come out and play man-to-man, take away that outside game, force them to play inside, where they're not too bad to Lionel Simmons.
Lionel Simmons, of course, was outstanding all-rookie in the MAC Conference this year. But the guards for LaSalle, Richie Tarr and Timmy Legler, combined for 49 points on Tuesday night. Will we see that kind of tempo dictated by those two guys?
I think Richie Tarr is a wonderful performer. He runs this club. He's an all-time passer. Looks for the other people first and then his shot. Of course, Timmy Legler, great outside shot. If Tarr can turn the corner against the man-to-man pressure, you might see some more three-pointers.
Randolph Keys, the big gun for the Golden Eagles of Southern Mississippi. He impressed a lot of people on Tuesday night.
A lot of the first half. Some more back tonight. He's a terrific prospect. Defensively, I'm impressed with their inside people. They really work at it. And, of course, offensively, they've got good range. They can bounce themselves clear for shots.
Should be an up-tempo type basketball game tonight, on the game perhaps in the 80s. We'll come back to meet the starting lineup in just a moment. TV Sports. New York City, America's showcase for entertainment and sports, plays host to the oldest postseason basketball tournament, the National Invitation Tournament, tonight celebrating its 50th anniversary. The 1987 NIT is being brought to you by the voice of Madison Square Garden, John Condon.
The world's most famous arena. And welcome to the golden anniversary of the National Invitation Tournament. This game is for the championship of the 1987 NIT. And here are the starting at the forwards, number 22, Lionel Simmons. Number 44, Larry Koretz. At center, number 42, Trey Conlon. And at the guards, number 14, Rich Tarr. And number 35, Tim Legler. Now the coach of the Explorers, Bill Speedy Marks. The officials, Tom Rucker, Mike Stoker, Sam
National Invitation Tournament Championship, Southern Mississippi, against the Explorers of LaSalle from Madison Square Garden. We'll come back after these from the state of New Jersey, Bill Bradley, the president of the NIT, Jack Kaiser, part of the Golden Anniversary celebration. Bill Bradley, who's an All-America at Princeton, and of course spent 10 years with the New York Knicks during the championship years, the recipient of the NIT Golden Anniversary Award. Here's how the two teams got to Madison Square Garden's final game. Southern Miss beat cross-state rival Mississippi, St. Louis, Vanderbilt, and Nebraska in the semis. LaSalle beat Villanova for the second time this year, Niagara. Illinois State in the semis, Arkansas, Little Rock by 19. The starting lineup: White, Hamilton, Key, Seiler, and Fisher. For LaSalle, Park, Simmons, Conlon, Legler, and Tarr. Lionel Simmons will jump center with Randolph Keys. As went through a ceremonial tossing up of the opening tip by Dr. Aubrey Lucas, the president of Southern Miss. His brother Patrick Ellis, the president of LaSalle, bring their inspiration. So we have to have a little balance here, Mr. Ashley.
Even it out. LaSalle needs another quick start, Howard.
LaSalle came out shooting from three-point range on Tuesday in the semis. Hit the first three. This one, Horace. This time he misses his first three-point play. The last cut by Derek Hamilton of Southern Mississippi, so it'll be LaSalle ball. The Explorers,
take away the three-point play.